Not if it took me an hour and a half to do my makeup for this video. Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Kayla. Today I bring you a special type of video. Today is the day of love. So what else could I possibly do video wise other than give you some of the best books that you could ever read that have the best romance in them, because today is about love. I do want to start by saying that if you are not following me on Instagram, please make sure that you're doing that. Over there you'll find all the behind the scenes of YouTube videos and what I'm reading at the moment, because I do pre-record these videos, so you guys will be seeing these books behind the scenes, or you'll be seeing like future ones behind the scenes. That's also how you can get in touch with me, so you can request videos, or you can also leave your request down below in the comments. Make sure to give this video a like, turn the post notification bell on so you'll be notified every single time that I upload a new video. If you're not subscribing, please subscribe and come to the family. It's free, literally free. You're free to join a family that already loves you and accepts you for who you are. What could get better than that? I have a nice little stack for you. They are all standalones, so you're not gonna have to like get dedicated to a series in order to like enjoy this video. So I do have 6 books here that I'm going to recommend you guys. All of them, please, I will say look up different, you know, trigger warnings and everything, because some of the authors, you know, like to be a little spicy with their books. I will tell you the ones that I think that you should obviously look up the trigger warnings for, but please, you know, enter at your own risk. Yeah, so I'm very excited to show you guys these books. I think you guys are gonna really like them. Okay, so the first book that I have for you guys is The Ex-Talk. This book is super cute. The tropes, you know, include the enemies to lovers. It's the workplace romance. It follows Shay Goldstein, who is a producer of one of the most infamous shows on a radio station, and obviously the show ends up going off air for obvious reasons you'll find out in the book. But basically she's been clashing with her colleague Dominic, and it just turns out, it just so happens that the company is suffering with a new idea, concept, and it isn't until someone, Shay, mentions an idea of 2 people, exes, getting together and talking about their relationship for the whole world. Now you're probably thinking that's insane. Yes, exactly, that's what everyone was thinking. But her boss bought it, was obsessed with the idea, and was like, who the hell are we gonna get to do it? Then they were like, you know what, it's fine, you got the job, Shay, we got you, you'll be on the show. And she's like, I can't, I don't really, who am I gonna get to be on it? It just so happens that Dominic ends up being the one that gets put with her. And basically what they do is they get together and they pretend to have dated for this show and pretend to have broken up. So they come up with this elaborate plan on how they're gonna come up with this whole podcast idea. And it's so cute. The ending gave me very much The Mistake vibes by Colleen Hoover, by Elle Kennedy. If you haven't read that, that's my favorite of the off-campus series, but that's for another video. But you should definitely give this one a read. I thought it was really cute. The next book that I have is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. This one is so stinking cute. So I bought this when it was first released, like the day it was released. I like ran to Barnes & Noble to get it, and this one's a good one. I will say this one's a really cute one. It's not my favorite Colleen Hoover book I've ever read. You'll know if you watch the last couple of videos, but this one is so freaking good. It follows Kenna, who has spent the last 5 years in prison for a tragic mistake. And basically she's coming back to this town where her daughter lives because she wants to get custody of her daughter back and wants to see her daughter, wants to spend time with her. You know, she's been in prison for 5 years. What happens though is that the family cuts her completely off from her daughter. So you're watching Kenna trying to, you know, family to reason with her, let her visit time, let her prove her worth, that she like thinks, you know, that they can trust her, blah 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 blah. Then you have Ledger, who is really close to the family, and he basically is the only one that Kenna can trust as far as believing her that everything's, you know, good and dandy. They can't let the family know that Ledger and Kenna are now close getting close to each other or whatever if you want, because it may affect her chances of getting her daughter back. This one is one of my favorites of this author, and I feel like this is a hit or miss. Like, you either like it or you don't, which is fine. That's why we all have an opinion. But It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. This one was so cute. Like, I'm gonna say that I love books, so I'm obviously gonna say that about a lot of them. But like, I'm obviously not gonna lie either. So if I didn't like a book, you're gonna know, period. I'm not gonna let you waste your time like I did mine. So good. For anyone that doesn't know, it is the sequel, not the prequel. It is the sequel to It Ends With Us, except right where It Ends With Us left off. And you're watching Lily and her situationships, if you will, what they turn into, what they mean, how living with, you know, how her, you know, life with daughter and co-parenting is going, but also still being madly in love with Atlas and how that relationship may or may not work out. And you're just getting to watch all that unfold. And basically this is chef kiss. Get it? Because he's a chef. Go ahead and get this one out of the way because I've talked about it already. I'm not going to mention a lot about it just because I've done like literally 2 or 3 videos where I talk about this freaking book, and I don't want to bore you guys to death. So if you are new to my channel and you haven't already checked out the other videos, it's super important because there are some books that I've talked about so much that I don't want reoccurring subscribers to be like, oh my god, she doesn't shut up. Anyways, Anna the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This one is so... This one has me in a chokehold. I'm obsessed with this book. American Anna gets forced by her dad to go to a boarding school for a year, I believe it is, or something like that. And basically it's did I say boarding school? Well, I guess it's technically a boarding school, right? Whatever. Anyways, basically she gets to go to Paris and spend her like year in Paris, and but basically it's School of America in Paris. So she goes to a place called Soap, and she runs into a really cute boy named Etienne, and basically you're watching that whole relationship unfold and all the friends that come with it, and all just, you know, learning about Paris and learning the lifestyle and everything that goes on in there. This one was like the first series I think I jumped into after. That's an honorable mention. I think I should have probably put that in here, but it's fine. So I tried to stick to like sweet books instead of like giving you guys a heart attack about books and, you know, it being toxic. So I tried, okay, I tried. This is one of the first like series I read after the After series, which is one of my favorite series. I'll forever be grateful for that series. I know a lot of people like, we can shit all day on the movies, but like the books are phenomenal and I don't care what anyone has to say about it. I am forever indebted to that book series because it brought me to most of my best friends, and it brought me to you guys because I obviously wouldn't be as obsessed if it wasn't for me reading the After series. We have The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This damn book, my god, if you haven't yet, which I don't know many people that haven't read this series because it's that popular. The Deal by Elle Kennedy, the first off-campus book, follows Hannah Wells, known as Wellesley, and Garrett Graham, and basically Garrett is the star hockey boy player. I mean, this man got any girl wrapped around his finger any day, all day long. Hannah is a musician, loves to sing, loves anything to do with that nature. But basically, Hannah finds a new interest in this guy that just hits her in all the right spots, if you know what I mean. She basically makes a deal with Garrett because Garrett is flunking his class, and in order to play hockey you have to be passing. So she offers to tutor Garrett if Garrett will like fake date her, essentially. Fake date her, but like make the other guy jealous so that way he'll want her, you know. This deal I'm so lame. They make this deal to help each other get what they want, if you will. And obviously they end up falling in love because why else not? This is the OG off-campus couple, not just because it's the first book, but because they're literally legendary. It's amazing. It's the last lovely book that I have for you darlings is gonna be a sad one. I should have started first with this one because it's actually depressing. You will cry. You're gonna say that like, no, I'm a bad bitch, like I'm not gonna cry. Oh my god. But you will cry. I'm sorry, you will. Oh my god. Anyways, but we have 1,000 Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't want to spoil anything, and I don't want to do it disjustice because this book is legit amazing. So I'm literally just gonna read the synopsis straight from the back. So, one kiss lasts a moment, but 1,000 kisses can last a lifetime. One girl, one boy, a bond that is forged in an instant and cherished for a decade. A bond that neither time nor distance can break. A bond that will last forever, or so they believe. When 17-year-old Rune returns from his native Norway to the sleepy town of Blossom Grove, Georgia, where he befriended Poppy as a child, he has just one thing on his mind. Why did the girl who was once half of his soul, who promised to wait faithfully for his return, cut him off without a word of explanation? Rune's heart was broken 2 years ago when Poppy fell silent. When he discovers the truth, he finds that the greatest heartbreak or heartache is yet to come. Shouldn't have ended it like that. Okay, Valentine's Day nails that I got for the video. Alright, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really swear to God, I enjoyed every one of these 6 books, and I think that you guys will too if you love romance as much as I do. If you read any of these books, please let me know by posting a picture, tagging me in your story, whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. Let me know that you read it, or if you've already read it, let me know what you rated it and what you thought of it. I would love to know. Without further ado, I am going to go. I will see you guys next week for another video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you are notified every single Tuesday when I post a brand new video. I love you guys so much. I'll see you next week. Bye.